So, how'd you get started in art?
Believe it or not, I remember fourth grade teacher, I think it was, saw me. I think I was probably drawing and diddling around at my desk while I was supposed to be doing something else. And she came over and took a look at it to straighten me out probably, and remarked about, oh, Justin, that's a lovely drawing. Do you do a lot of these? You know, blah, blah, blah. So you should do more. And I did, just little drawings on paper. And she started showing them to the rest of the class. And then that carried over into fifth grade, where that teacher started to suggest things like canvas. And I thought, whoops, what am I going to do with that? But I did, and she showed it to the high school art teacher. And so when I moved into my freshman year, one of the first things I had to, you sure as hell had to do was make sure I was signed up for the art class. And I'm very glad I did. That art teacher at that time also is the person who got me into the academy here in Philadelphia, Academy of Fine Arts. I don't remember, well, it had to have been 1950 or something like that, that she started teaching me. She was wonderful. She ended up marrying my football coach. I mean, not everybody is lucky enough to have their two favorite teachers marry one another. I mean, you're lucky, Snow. Anyway, so that's where this kind of thing started. And then when I went to the academy, it was an explosion of realization about me. The first day after walking into the academy, and with I think it was two models, either one or two models, I don't remember, and I started doing a drawing about that big in the upper right hand corner of a large book of paper, art paper, and the teacher came around and looked at it and said, yeah, I see you're drawing it. I think it should probably be a little bit bigger. Walk around the room and see what some of the other people are doing. It'll give you a hint, that maybe give you help as to what size. And I walked around the room looking at what some of the other people were doing, and I knew right away I was in trouble here. These people can really draw. These people are just this side of being artists already, let alone their first year at the academy. And so I had to just push myself into trying to work larger and stronger and try to stay away from trying to increase my interest with a bourbon now and then.
Well, you're on your own, you're in college.
Yeah, well, you got to do something. And I also got married in my freshman year at the academy, so life changed a great deal.
Yeah.
But that is how the whole thing got started. And shortly after, I was only at the academy for just under 2 semesters, not 2 years, 2 semesters, and all of a sudden I became a father, and you better get a job, Snow, you know. So I had to worry about getting jobs, and when I did, I pretty much stopped painting for, I don't know, 7 or 8 years, and then my wife at the time suggested I look into the possibility of night school, and I found out that the what was it called then? The Philadelphia College of Art, the Philadelphia Museum School. I forget the post. It's right there on Broad Street, and I signed up to study industrial design at 3 nights a week. So I drove from Lansdowne into Philadelphia 3 nights a week. One time skidded on the railroad tracks and hit the car in front of me.
Ouch.
I'm sorry, those things are probably not of great interest to the art lovers, but
it gives
but
you
I
an
did
idea.
do, I ended up with an associate's degree.
Uh-huh.
An associate's degree. I'd never heard of them, and I think it was probably about as valuable as I thought it wasn't, you know.
Yeah.
But and I don't think I've ever used industrial design as a source of income, but a lot of memories of things that probably have stuck, and I applied somehow in my own private life. But at that point, paintings began, not the abstract as they are now, but things that were beginning to interest me, and finding out I had another direction I could go, and all the way till, well, till you look at one of these things 40 or 50 years later, you know, it's been, as I'm telling it to you, I'm remembering. It's been a wonderful, and I like to call it a journey because I think of it as that way. It's been a wonderful journey. I've enjoyed so many aspects of it. And here I sit, the 85-year-old artist who's wondering when anything's going to become as valuable as I think it is. Ha ha ha. It doesn't work that way, I've learned.